On tonight's episode of the Melanin Mindset, we want to know if you think black hair is professional. Yes, we are touching the age-old topic, but we're also bringing awesome information regarding the C.R.O.W.N Act. So stay tuned if you want to be informed. Stay with us if you want to share your thoughts tonight on the Melanin Mindset. Hey everybody, hey everybody, hey everybody, and good evening. How are you doing tonight? I hope everyone's doing great, and welcome to the Melanin Mindset. I'm the Nappy Dreamer.
And I'm Kia Blaine.
And together, of course, we are the Melanin Mindset. Oh, you were so close. Somebody got, I'm on time first comment. You were just a hair short. Oh, wait. Yep, just a hair short. Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
Well, welcome everyone who's viewing us this evening. We are so happy everyone's here. We're going to talk about black hair tonight. Yes. So it would be remiss of us if we did not acknowledge the fact that today is Martin Luther King Day. And we do celebrate and encourage you to do just the same. We are so happy to have all of the benefits of the things he definitely fought for us. So if you're tuning in with us, feel free to drop your comments down below as we get into it. So friend, you want to kick us? Oh, wait. I almost didn't do that thing.
You know what I'm going to tell you to do
Give me
first.
a second. Hold on. All right. So if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to us via YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Find us on Twitter, Melanin Mindset _, as well as Instagram, Melanin Mindset _. But every place else, it is the Melanin Mindset, y'all. So if you haven't yet, please go ahead and do that for us right now as we get into it. So thank you. Now, friend, do your thing.
Okay, so you guys know that all of our topics come from us having conversations and thinking things that happen to us, whatever. So we were talking about like black hair in professional settings, and we came across the C.R.O.W.N Act, which was basically a law that was moved to say that you can't discriminate on somebody based on their natural coils and curls and texture, blah blah blah. So we always start with establishing some definitions. So let's go ahead and establish what we're talking about. So when we say professional, right? That's where we start in professional.
Yeah, we start with professional.
The definition of professional is exhibiting a courteous, conscientious, and generally business-like manner in the workplace. Okay? The workplace, of course, is a place where work is done. This is where we work at. So a certain way to a courteous and conscientious manner in the workplace is professional. Okay, so if that's what professional is, then what do we deem is unprofessional? Like, how did it come to a point of saying the way a certain person wears their hair is deemed as unprofessional or professional?
Those are the things we're going to be getting into this evening. Mm-hmm. So who sets the standard? What establishes these things? So, friend, the first thing I'm going to do is share that I did take to Google and Googled unprofessional hair. Okay.
Because what else do we do these days? We got to Google it.
Right? Just go straight to Google. Go straight to Google and you Google unprofessional hair. So you would be shocked what came up when we Googled unprofessional hair. So we're going to share an image on the screen here for you. This is exactly what came up when we looked up unprofessional hairstyles. I didn't put black. I didn't put white. I just simply said unprofessional hairstyles. And yes, you will notice majority of those faces look similar to ours. So just keep that in mind.
I see a lot of melanin in this.
Yeah. Lots of melanin up in there. So this is definitely the initial screenshot when you search unprofessional hairstyles. So we're going to be getting into some of the images that are there and some of the things that came up on a generalized charting for unprofessional hairstyles. And we want to hear you chime in as well on the things that you have seen that you might agree and say is unprofessional, or the things that you may have seen or heard and felt like I didn't see anything wrong with it. But of course, we're going to tell you how we really feel, okay, as we get into these things.
And have any of you ever experienced like somebody telling you your hair was unprofessional? Or like even if it was your family member, like sometimes I used to feel like my mom didn't like my husband when we were younger, and it's funny because now he's doing the same thing. I don't know. I think he's going through a midlife crisis. But anyway, I digress.
Don't do my friend. Do not do my
He
friend.
used to wear his hair in this big afro, and then he used to put the pick with the fist in it sticking out of it, and it used to drive my mother insane. And I low key think he used to do it just because he knew it would drive her insane. And it was like, and his parents too. They used to be like, men not supposed to have long hair. Like they used to get so upset when he would grow his hair out. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, some people do feel like men are not supposed to have long hair, but hey, who are we? Who are
But it grows.
It
If they weren't
definitely
supposed
does
to have
grow,
long hair, it wouldn't grow.
right?
So how you telling God he did something wrong by letting that hair keep growing?
I can't deal. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So as she mentioned, the Crown Act is kind of what stimulated a lot of that, and we are going to be sharing some good information regarding what you can do in the way of the Crown Act. But first thing is, please be advised that literally only 12 states out of the 50 have signed into law the Crown Act, which means it is legal in all of the other states to discriminate or cut your employment off
Mhm.
because of your hair if they deem it unprofessional. So there's nothing in place that is blocking them from discriminating against your locks or your extensions or your afro or your afro puff, however you've seen to wear your hair. So just keep that in mind as we go on through tonight's
Mhm.
episode as well. So first things up. On the list it said messy buns are considered unprofessional. That is the first thing on the list. It says messy buns are
Let me
unprofessional.
talk about this messy bun, because as you guys know, I'm a cosmetologist and I also have taught cosmetology. I used to go bananas over them stupid messy buns. My students knew you better not come in my class with a messy bun. Yes, for me, to me, in our industry, if we are promoting that we're doing hair, styling hair, and you got your hair in a messy bun, I don't want you doing my hair. So no, for our profession, I wish you would come to class or in the salon with a messy bun. No, you need to do something with your hair.
Yes. And so we have a few images to go along with some of these hairstyles, okay, so that we can show you the definite nose. Now, keep in mind, messy bun can be classed up too. Now, it can be classed up too if you put a little effort into it. And I found an image on Google of a messy bun that was put together. So keep in mind those things. Like it
Mhm.
can be bad and it can also be good. But we're not here to say which one is which. We're just here to have the conversation about the hairstyle. So the
Because
next one, go
yeah, the
ahead.
fact of the matter is like even though like you said with the messy bun, they have deemed it a style and made it somewhat cute, but at the same time, the person who doesn't, that's why I think they have like a blanket rule. Like
Hmm.
just messy buns ain't professional because we don't have time to nitpick and say, okay, yours is cute and yours is not. So it's just out with the messy buns.
Maybe all her hair is even and all her hair ain't. So when it goes in a messy
Mhm.
bun, hers is smooth and hers is not. So yes, the messy bun is definitely, it's actually number one on the list. So the next one says provocative undercuts.
Provocative.
Provocative.
Such an interesting
So
word to use.
that is quite the interesting word. So edgy, risque is the thing that I think of when I hear provocative undercut. So I have a picture for that one too, friend. So with the undercut though, your undercut can be nice. You can have a good looking undercut. But then as I was talking when with my friend here, I said, well, if you got lightning bolts going across the back of your head, that could be distracting when I'm sitting in a meeting with you. Maybe I'm sitting behind you and I'm like, wow, that's so intricate. Now, granted, it's not your fault that I can't focus.
Exactly. That's what I'm like, but that's not my fault that you so busy back here staring at my head. And you know what?
Oh.
Some people get undercut. So what is a not provocative undercut? Just with no
All
design?
right, so I found another cut. It's short-ish. I really wouldn't say it's a direct undercut, but it's interesting, and I thought it was real cute. So,
Mm.
boom, it's cut off in the back. It looks more like a mohawk now that I got it on the screen. But
Mhm.
it's still a cut. It's still edgy, but it's classed up just a little bit more as opposed to just having that quick shave in the back with your lightning bolts or whatever design you've decided to etch into your hair today.
I don't know. I kind of put both of those in the same category. But whether to say they professional or
Right, to say
unprofessional,
whether it is professional or not.
like
That's
I've had clients that have done undercuts just because their hair was so thick. Like
I've also
their
seen
hair was
undercuts
so
because it was
thick
thinning.
that they use an undercut to get rid of some of the hair. That too. I had a client whose hair just seemed to refuse to grow in the nape of her neck, and we
It
just
was
cut it.
patchy.
Of
And
course,
so yeah,
yeah. So it was
been
better
there.
for the style or the look to just cut it.
Hmm.
But then, like, to think that we had to do that for a specific reason, but now you go to work and now they're telling you it's unprofessional. It's like, okay, ma'am, sir, what do you want me to do? Project Ponytail is legendary.
I can't deal. All right, so the next one is pigtails. So we're just gonna look back at this same picture again. I don't have a sincere issue with ponytails. The two ponytails, if they're low, you put your extensions on there, it'd be cute and curly. If I curl up my locks and put it down low in two ponytails, that's one thing. But I don't necessarily have an issue with the ponytails. I think what is happening is the way it's being worn, and there wasn't really good representation of that on Google. There really was not very good representation of the pigtail situation.
What I think my mind always like wonders to is like I always read warnings and cautions and things like that, and I go, well, they came up with this because this was a problem. Like the one on the blow dryer that says do not use while sleeping. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out how the heck you was using a blow dryer while you sleep.
Now I
Like,
know people who put them blow
but
dryers under their blanket when they're cold at night.
yes, I had a coworker tell me that she did that, and I said, well, you the doggone reason they done made the tag. You are the reason they made this tag.
It's
I just
because of
don't
people
understand.
like you.
So I think my head always goes like, what work setting was there? And someone came in and had two ponytails or a messy bun and just all productivity ceased. And they're like, oh, it's because of her hair. This is unprofessional. Like, I don't understand why there's such we had to come up with a whole law. A whole law had to be passed so that I could wear my hair, the hair that God gave me, my natural given curly hair out my head. I could wear it to an interview now because we had to pass a whole law for it.
Yes, and it also, like you said before, like if it's on the list, somebody messed it up for us. There was somebody who went too far. All right,
Yeah,
it was at
like
that moment
what
they knew they
happened?
messed up.
I just would love to see some of those scenarios. Like, what happened? Like
Yeah,
who came in with the undercut and disrupted just the whole day?
basically, who ain't do they have?
And
So
the funny thing is, like most of these professions where they make it such a big deal, half of them don't even meet with the public. I had most of the jobs I've seen where they are so strict on dress code and hair being professional, they are literally on the phone. There are call centers. They're somewhere where nobody sees you except we see each other.
now,
And
when
so,
I
like,
did work in an office, when I worked in an office, we did have corporate coming on site. Our site was really, really heavy on visitors and stuff like that. But they would send out, like, they sound the alarm if we had the visitors on site and things like that. But there would always be that one who led us to the next point, which is the unbrushed hair as
mm,
unprofessional.
mm.
There was always that one. There was always that one. So
But
where
what
was the
did it
unbrushed
look
hair?
like? I mean, she looked like she got caught in the rain on her way to work.
Girl,
I
she
mean,
ain't do her hair. She ain't
what's
comb
she
my
supposed
hair.
to do? She
There's
got
no
caught
way
in
she
the rain.
combed that this morning. No, she
She
didn't.
had it silk pressed. She ain't had that umbrella, and the job done made the employee parking lot be the one in the back. She ain't had no choice but to try to run. But that little plaid shirt she had didn't keep the moisture off of her hair. And voila, that's why she looked like that.
That's what she ended up with. I'm mad you gave her a whole story. Okay. You know what that message means.
I'm telling
you know what that was intended.
And let me tell you, if that was what really happened, let's just hypothetically say that's what really happened. Her hair was cute. She got caught in the rain coming from the employee parking lot, which is all the way in the back. And her hair got messed up. Now, because we have this such stigma on professional hair, the whole rest of her day is going to be crap. Because she feel like people looking at her hair.
I'm going to go on record to say I would be the one looking at her hair. If she walked in there looking like that, I'm going to be real. And it's something inside of me I can't seem to shake. But I would have been looking at her hair. But see, that's the one-off. That's the one-off. But what about the one who's the norm?
Let me ask you this. You looking at her hair, part-time hairdresser. Would you try to help her?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Girl, I've done my fair share of braids at my job. Almost dropped the company name. No. I'd have helped. I really would have helped. I used to keep my kid in the car and not to help my coworkers, but they would benefit. I have helped. I have absolutely helped before when someone was looking completely crazy. But that's me. Everybody's not like that. But there was somebody who literally just rolled out of bed one day.
Not mind your business. Not mind your business and stay in your cubicle.
Well, listen, the desk that I used to be at, they didn't have walls. So if you was there, you was there. Okay? If you was there, you was there. The next one says vibrant hair colors. Now, this is where I have a problem. I'm going to be real. Because I wear a lot of vibrant colors and I don't feel my hair isn't professional. No matter how vibrant my hair color ends up being, no matter what I end up doing with my hair. But when I search vibrant hair color, y'all, these are the images that came up when I looked at different vibrant hair colors. But they have deemed vibrant hair colors unprofessional. But I don't know that I would take it that far and walk in the office. I don't know if I'd be like, let me get that one, a sprinkle of that one, and that one right there, just dab it on the side. I wouldn't do that, okay? But vibrant colors.
If you like that, or are you saying you wouldn't do that because of your professional setting, or you wouldn't do that because it's just not your style?
Well, that's not my style. That's why I said I have an issue with the vibrant hair color one. Because I know I definitely do wear vibrant colors and I feel my hair is professional. Yeah. So what about you? Those who are viewing with us, so far we've hit a total of 4 of 5 of them. So messy buns, provocative undercuts, pigtails, unbrushed hair, and vibrant hair colors. Do you all agree that any of these are unprofessional? So wherever you're viewing us from, we're going to go ahead and pause right now and insert that plug that we do when we wait for people to comment. So if it's your first time viewing with us tonight, thank you for coming. We are so happy to have you here. If you are returning, welcome back. Welcome back. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and click that. If you're viewing on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. If you're watching on Facebook, give us a heart, drop us a comment, and let us know where you're viewing from. We'd love to know. So we're going to look in the chat and see if we have any answers here. Based off of those that have been listed so far, do you all feel any of those are unprofessional? And if so, tell us what your thoughts are. We got that colorful John was horrible. I should have let you read that one because you could have probably read that than me.
It's John, and then you're like John. Like it's Dawn dish soap.
Well, it's spelled John. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm Southern. I'm real Southern. So, Lakia, go on and read that comment. I'm gonna put it on the screen. You read it. There you go.
He just said that colorful John was horrible. And for those that don't know, if you're not from Philadelphia, the word John can be used for many different things. It's a very flexible word. So in this case, he was talking about the hair, but John could also reference a person, a thing, an activity, a feeling. It's a very flexible noun.
All right, we got a vote for no messy buns. Okay.
No messy
Thank
buns.
you, Julie. Thank you. We got too many colors.
Too many colors.
Too many colors.
Now
Too many colors.
let me tell you. So, okay, I'm a hairdresser. So, and if you know me, you have seen my hair many different ways, many different colors. And when I was teaching, there was this more, you had to be professional. For me, professional was your hair done. If nothing else, your hair done, your nails clean, because this is what we're learning. This is what you're selling. So you need to represent for what you're selling. But I worked at a couple of colleges. I worked at Palm Beach State College, which is our county college. I worked at Florida Career College. So all of these colleges are not just cosmetology schools. So there was other departments. You know, they had nursing, they had a bunch of other classes. Anytime there was a meeting and everybody had to be at the meeting, almost without fail, somebody would say, "Oh, I could spot my cosmetology teachers because they looking sharp. Got the color in the hair." Like, we stood out. No matter whatever meeting we went to, we stood out.
Those faces was beat. All them hairs was in place.
Our makeup was done, our hair was done, and we would always like, "Oh, well, there goes Cosmo." And I always wonder, like, did they feel like we were less professional, or as professional, or just colorful, or I don't know. But anybody who knew us knew we didn't play radio, so don't let the pink highlights fool you.
Oh Lord, friend, let's get into the next one. The side ponytail.
Pony.
I don't agree with
that one right here. That one right here.
It might be the high side ponytail. It didn't specify. I don't know. It just simply said a side ponytail. Now, I was up here.
Over here. I don't know why we ever started wearing this. That's cute.
That's real cute. I thought it was super cute.
That's not professional.
I don't know. Like you said, somebody probably messed it up. And
like, emails is not gonna get sent because of this side ponytail. Ain't nobody gonna be able to read their emails.
Listen, Brandy had came up too though. Brandy had came up.
Brandy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Brandy with the side pony. Yeah.
Brandy with the side pony is ruining productivity.
Right? Now her clothes might be out. She might be out of dress code.
Julie said no side ponytail. Why, Julie?
I did not see that coming. Girl, no side pony.
Pull my hair in a side pony right now.
Listen, friend, I would, but see, I had to situate my hair around these headphones tonight. So I'm not about to mess that up. It took work to get them just right. So, but no, side pony, I don't understand that one. So, Julie, if you can elaborate for us, that would be amazing, because that one, I don't understand that one.
Why no side ponytail, Julie?
Yeah, let's get into this comment here. This is a long one here. Thanks, Denise. Everyone is entitled to wear their hair as they like. Society looks down on certain colors and styles in which some are not professional, but to each his own. Thank you so much for that, Denise. Can you let us know if you agree on any of the styles that are listed as generalized commentary? The ones that are, not professional. Which ones you think here? Let me see. The picture you showed were cute, but not the highest. Oh, she's talking about that one.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Julie.
We're not five. We're not five.
Okay. But yeah, the color thing was always very interesting to me, because you never know what what was that?
I don't know. It says you'll need a big bucket. I'm sorry. It says you'll need a big bucket. You'll need a big bucket. Put grease all over it and spin it around on your head.
And see, friend, this is why I tell you to read the comment before you put it on the screen. Because
I took it down. I don't know. Oh, man. Gregory, if you can elaborate on that one there for us, we would love to give you some comments. So let us know what you're trying to tell us, and we will chime on that. Colors were not acceptable in the workplace.
And there's like a really strict dress code amongst chefs as it pertains to hair and accessories and things like that, which I guess I get. Like, you can't have your hair out, of course, because we don't want hair in the food, or, certain jewelry can fall off and fall into the food. I understand all of that. Mm-hmm. But my hair color, I don't get it. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking, I got a hairnet on and possibly a hat. So like, why does the color of my hair matter when I'm working in the kitchen?
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, in my place of business, when I was still working on in the office, they had specifics when it came to the colors. So I see here where it says colors were not acceptable. Yeah, that was, and I think that's where it comes from. Like they had specifics, like lime green was a no,
Mm.
like hot pinks were no's. I can't remember all the colors that were listed, but it's literally neon colors that they had an issue with. That's literally where the problems were with the neon colors, not necessarily regular colors. So let's see. Doesn't it depend on how the side ponytail is styled, like Miss Famous? Let's see here. We love a good comment by from Miss Purpose.
On purpose.
we love to hear something Furby used to say. Doesn't it depend on how the side ponytail is styled, like Miss Furbish's famous words of wisdom? We don't need a rabbit's right, unless it's styled. You are on the right road. You are definitely on the right road, Val. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's being referenced. So, somebody had once said you only got a teaspoon of hair. Now, there's nothing wrong with having a teaspoon of hair. Don't get it twisted. But
Mm.
for every hair type, you should know favorable hairstyles for you. So everybody, the style is not for everybody. So with that particular thing, the rabbit's foot, yeah, no, you better bump
Mhm.
bump the end of your rabbit's foot or something, like bump it or something. She said she didn't mind Jimmy's afro. It
It
was the
was the
big
pick.
pick. It was the
Hmm.
pick. Yeah. Oh, gracious. Um.
Yeah, we were both reading the comment. We both just kind of
Uh-huh.
stopped.
All right, so listen, I'm not gonna put you on the screen because I don't know exactly what that one word is supposed to be. But it says I'm definitely not keeping with professional. In my experience, I've had purple curly mohawk that my job was not quick to accept, but where my professional mixes with the religious, there's a bigger issue. Ooh, yeah, boy. We might have to talk about that religion in the workplace. But yeah, sometimes they're not quick to it, but they might warm up to it. Like I came in, remember when you did my color and you did
Mm.
all the different shades on there for me? When I came back
Mhm.
to work, the faces.
It's almost like people don't know how to feel about it. But my thing
They
is,
had
I didn't put it on your
questions.
head. It's not on your head. Leave me alone.
Right,
Like this is
right,
what I like. That this is what I like, and it's not hindering me from doing my job. I just don't understand. Like who
right.
started this nonsense? Like
Somebody
I
messed it up. I think that's what it's going to come down to. There was somebody who took it too far.
But
Somebody
that's what
took
I'm
it too far.
saying. Like taking it too far to what extent? Like what did it cause? What was the adverse effect of even if I don't brush my hair? Let's say that girl came to work like that. What was the adverse effect of the bottom line for that company? Did that company lose money that day because that girl got caught in the rain?
I'm mad you keep saying she got caught in the rain. Listen, on the list, it says unbrushed hair. That
So
means
that's
she
what,
did
okay,
not
but that's
try.
what I'm saying. Like, is it causing? That's what I need somebody to tell me. Come on, I know I got some leaders
Yeah,
in this
please
here.
comment down below
Somebody
and
tell
let us
me like
know.
what adverse reaction to the business is happening because of my hair. Because I want to wear my locks. Because I want to wear my hair curly. Because I like a big matted afro puff. Like what? Who phone bill not getting paid? Like what? I
Right.
forgot to put
Who
like
lost
some of
who
the
lost
SPL.
business? Who
Yeah,
lost
like
business because the hair was not in place? Now, I'm not being unrealistic. I do understand that there are some extremes and there are ways that you can definitely look like you did not bathe this last week. I get it. But what we're saying, more or less, because as a functioning working adult, you should be able to decipher when you look presentable, even still. So no matter what, whether you got caught in the rain, whether you left your matted
but this is
afro,
but
like
this is but this is the part where I feel like we need to back up a little bit because
Mm-hmm.
this Crown Act wasn't brought about because of somebody who just was trifling and unkept. These
Right. They
were
were
men and
mistreated.
women who were definitely professional in their act, in their dress, and everything else. But maybe they had locks, or they started to wear their natural hair because we had a big natural hair
It
movement.
made the
Everybody
wrong person
started going
uncomfortable.
natural. It made somebody uncomfortable, and then it started to be, yeah, well, that's not professional. Even if you look at the type of hairstyles that you Google that they deem to be unnatural, most of them didn't apply to us. Most of those didn't apply to us. Who
Listen, y'all gotta
when you wore a nappy bun?
who?
When you ever wore a messy bun?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I wear a messy bun when I'm in the house. I don't typically go out like we talked about that on another episode where you go
Yeah.
outside. When you go outside, you carry yourself a certain way.
But when you hear messy bun, who you
Uh-huh.
think they talking about? Like if I was at work and they made an announcement about messy buns, I would have checked out because I'd be like, "Oh, they're not talking to me."
They're not talking. They're not referencing melanated people.
I was like,
Um,
they're
they're
not
not
referencing that.
referencing melanated people. It's definitely most likely not substantially melanated people. They're not referencing us for certain. But I definitely wouldn't be looking around because again that wouldn't be something I would do because remember we said sometimes you feel a little edgy because you're going outside in your flip flops. I might do like little things or push the limits from home, but I wouldn't go out to work with a messy bun. I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I just wouldn't. And even still, when I'm doing hair, I do braids and extensions and stuff like that. I wouldn't go to my client's house, even
With
if
a
it's
messy
gonna
bun.
be it's gonna be 8 hours of me standing there doing some knotless braids. I am not going with a messy bun. Like I might go do my mom's hair with a messy bun, but I'm not going to my client's house or having my client come to me with a messy bun. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. We got some hair.
I don't even know how to make a messy bun.
I'm done. Let's see. For so many years in the professional arena, you're expected to carry yourself a certain way. Coloring your hair other than black or brown was a big no-no. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All
Yeah,
right.
why
So
though?
why?
Why?
What we're trying to get down to is like kind of like the rationale behind it. The rationale. So let's see. Why do you think the earlier generations got away from our natural hair and felt the need to relax and press our hair? For acceptance, I feel my stance says acceptance. I think it
For
had to
that
do
part.
with fitting in with the social norms. And what
Mm-hmm.
was deemed as a social norm was the straighter or more, as they said, tame hair. That's a good term
Mm-hmm.
to use, the more tame hair,
Mm-hmm.
because it was literally acceptance because they didn't accept this. And since they didn't accept this, I'm trying not to get our video taken down. Since they didn't accept this, then it was almost like, well, what will you accept? So if you won't accept this, which I can't change, I can adjust this. You
Mm.
understand what I'm saying? This I can change. This I cannot. So since I cannot change this, then I will do whatever I can to make this look like what you are working with. So that was a good
Mm.
question. Thank you, Linda. Let me give an applause to Linda for that. Thank you, Linda. Make us think, girl. Make us think. Okay. Yes.
You know,
Let's see.
Julie said the same thing again. Like some styles are just considered a distraction. Like, are we? Do we have? Do are we lacking like that much entertainment in our life that somebody's hair choice will completely distract me from doing work?
Now, for me as a hairstylist, yes, it will.
Like you're gonna not do the work that you're required to do
Oh no,
because
I
of
do my
someone
work.
else's hair. That's
Oh
what
no,
I'm
I still get
saying.
my work done. Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the only way that it should be like a rule like that, like to say no, you can't do that, is if it's causing a problem with productivity.
Right. I'm loving Mona's comment. Mona says she gets her hair twisted and untwisted. She loves her natural look. Mona, rock it, honey.
You got
Rock
don't
it.
care. Nobody got to say. I know that's
Rock
right.
it, girl. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, what's up here? Too many hair clips. Too many hair clips or barrettes. I got a good one for that. I could not find a justifiable picture of an adult with barrettes in their hair. I'm sorry. So I don't have one to suggest I could go to work or I should go to work looking like that. I'm sorry. And that's just my personal opinion. Um, I don't feel as though you're a whole adult. Like, come on, man.
She looks so whimsical. She would make my day so much brighter. If I was having a bad morning and I walked into work and saw her, I would be like, well, my day wasn't that bad.
The other one that kind of got to me, I was finding a lot of different people who had barrettes that had statements on them. Now, I'm game for what the barrettes say. Don't get it twisted. I'm game for what they say. But please know, my attention is not on the presentation. I am reading the paragraph in your hair. Okay? So I am game for what the message is, but for all the extra barrettes and stuff like that, I could see where that would be distracting because now I'm trying to read what it says and I probably missed that there will be an urgent fire drill later and I'm scaring everybody when the alarms go off.
What?
So yeah, I would be panicking later because I would have missed that. Let's see, someone probably
you would have missed that they were
something
telling you
important. I
because of
would
somebody's hair.
because I'd
That
be
is so
reading it.
interesting. Maybe I just don't care enough. Is it because I don't care? Like I might look at somebody and be like, "Oh, okay, that's interesting," but I ain't spending no more than a few seconds on what you decide to do with yourself.
Facts. That's a fact. I'm not what I'm saying is I miss a message. I might miss a message because I'm like, girl, clearly somebody didn't have it together today. Or I might be like, oh, what does that say? And I might miss part of what's going on, but I'm not getting stuck. That's a fact. And I think because you already have a standard, I have a standard for how I carry myself when I go out in these streets. So with that, it just doesn't make logical sense to us that these are things that exist. So Jasmine said someone probably took advantage and was coming to work every single day looking a mess. Now businesses have to put in these types of requirements. So just referring back to the C.R.O.W.N Act though, friend. So if we break it down, the C.R.O.W.N Act is a California law which prohibits discrimination based on the hairstyle, hair texture by extending protection for both categories under the FEHA and the California Education Code. It is the first legislation passed at a state level in the United States to prohibit such discrimination. So to those who are just joining with us, we are referencing the C.R.O.W.N Act and why such a thing would even be needed. We are going over unprofessional hairstyles, but let's keep in mind the C.R.O.W.N Act had to be proposed because somebody was being treated the wrong way because of their hair selection, not because of their lack of professionalism. It was because their hair simply made someone else uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind. The
Mm-hmm.
C.R.O.W.N Act definitely came because of that. Go ahead and read that one, friend.
Yeah, so Julie said I walked into the office years ago looking like Diana Ross after years of wearing my hair short. I was talking to the office for days. People of color were not bothered by it. It was the others. The others was bothered by it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So, and that was what I was that was what I was wondering too. Like in these situations where we're coming up and talking about how the hair is unprofessional. Like, who's the people who are bothered by it? Like, who's the ones going on like, her hair is not professional? Like, who is it? Are they more
Right.
melanated or not?
Right. And you'll find that sometimes us melanated individuals have conformed so much to
Yeah, we're
where
the hardest
we
ones.
are harder, yep, than anyone
Mm-hmm.
outside of our circle, for lack of better words. Anyone outside of our circle, for lack of better words. So, friend, we're about at the halfway point right now. Do we want to go ahead and break out that giveaway right here, and then we will wrap this on?
We can. If
All
you're
right, so
ready,
we're gonna
girl,
go ahead and pull it
we're
in. We're
ready.
gonna go ahead and pull it in. So, y'all, if you're joining tonight and you have been here before, you already know. You already know that tonight is episode 10. We are so happy to be bringing our 10th episode to you all. And with that, we have a giveaway tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this thing out. We're going to do a quick raffle. Okay, a quick raffle.
Mm-hmm.
Have absolutely no sound, so it'll be silent for about 5 seconds. Here we go. Awesome. Let's give it up, give it up, give it up. We have a winner, everyone. It was so close, but it looks like Stan Temple. Stan Temple has been viewing literally every episode that we have had. He has literally viewed every episode. He comments every night. We are very well aware of your presence. Stan Temple, please inbox us on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, Facebook Messenger, however you like to reach us, and we will be happy to let you know what you've won. Well, no, we're going to let him know what he won.
Yes, let's let him know what he
All
wants.
right, so Stan, you are going to be getting an official Melanin Mindset t-shirt.
Yay!
And Stan, that's not all. That's not all. Friend, you want to tell him what else he's going to be getting?
In addition to your stylish t-shirt, you will be able to shop on Amazon with your $25 Amazon gift card.
Yes. So we are going to be gifting that t-shirt as well as a $25 Amazon gift card. Thank you, Stan. I was going to say you could inbox it to us, but hey, if you want to put it out there, that's okay. We're going to go ahead and get you one. So Stan, while you're talking to us, do you want white or would you like black? Might as well go ahead and ask now, right? You want white or you want, I'm banned from Amazon.
I'm banned from Amazon. I ain't got time. Look,
Oh my gosh.
it's the celebrating, the woo.
Yes, congratulations, Stan. We really do appreciate having you here with us each and every Monday night. And please know, if you all tune in with us, we are going to consider some other options as far as giveaways later on down the line. And maybe you can win as well. So, Stan, when you get your shirt, we'd love for you to send us a picture of you wearing it so we can share it on one of the episodes of the Melanin Mindset. All right, so that was wonderful. It feels so good. It's like spin the wheel, spin the wheel. All right, so with that being said, friend, I want to tell them though, the way we put the people on the wheel was if you have engaged with us for more than 2 episodes. So you would have had to view, not only came to view, but also engaged with us for at least 2 episodes. So you'll notice that there were lots of names on there. And Stan just happened to be the one that got pulled, but we know he definitely deserves it because he's here with us every single Monday. So thank you, Stan. Thank you, Stan. All right, so we're going over unprofessional hairstyles. If you haven't liked us already, go ahead and give us a thumbs up on Facebook. Give us a thumbs up on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe, follow, share with someone you care about, and we're going to get back into it. So the last one on the list, friend, was messy waves.
What is that? What is a messy wave?
What is
like when I hear that,
wave?
I feel like remember the trend where all the guys was pulling off their do rags and you see their waves. So in my head, somebody took their fingers and did it like this, and they had to go to work. Is that messy waves?
The visual that will no longer die. Now that visual is gonna live rent free in my head. Oh my gosh.
Is that messy waves? How do you feel about it? Now wait, see, that's beautiful.
I think so too.
That's so pretty.
I think it's gorgeous.
She look like she got a deep condition and everything.
It's one more over here. I can't even see it. Oh gracious. It's one more right here. Here we go. Boom.
Yeah, I would consider that to be messy waves. So what's wrong with that? It's cute. Go girl. Realtor. I can see her in all the professional settings.
Facts. So y'all want to share with us what you think about these hairstyles? What do you think about these hairstyles, the messy waves? Can someone explain to us how that could be deemed unprofessional? Friend,
I don't know. Messy waves.
I don't know.
Only thing I can think of is like somebody who had their hair in that stupid messy bun, and then they just dropped it.
Oh, wait.
Because you will have like little crinks and kink in your hair. You know?
Look at that one.
That's bedhead, a big no for me. Yeah.
Okay.
That to me just
makes more sense though.
I got a problem with you in Publix with bed hair. Like, come on.
I think that makes more sense than looking at just like waves that were maybe pulled apart or something like that. Yeah, bedhead. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Julie been helping us tonight. Heavy. Julie, thank you. We appreciate you. But yeah, I guess bedhead.
You gotta meet Julie, Marquita. You'll love Julie.
Oh. Is she in South Florida?
She is in South Florida.
All right, Julie, come on through and party with the Melanin Mindset, girl. I have to coordinate that when I come back down. Okay, so Denise says, beautiful, but if it's too much hair, it can look messy. Okay, so like bedhead.
Mhm,
Yeah, like bedhead. Gotcha.
mhm, mhm.
So,
Again, I just need somebody to tell me what happened to the bottom line. And see, that's because that's my personality. My personality is like, show me the money, and like as long as the money continues to flow, like I'm okay. But
so
if your messy bun caused me to lose some customers, and then like, how do you even know that? Does a customer just go, "I ain't come back because the girl at the front desk had a messy bun"? Like, how do you even know that?
I like this. That's okay. I'll take that. The first of the short, messy waves was pretty. The second one looked like she just woke up and shook her head and went about her day. Okay. So bedhead. We've come to the general consensus that the messy waves would be like bedhead, like with the
Mhm,
additional frizz halo. Am I heading in the right direction? The frizz
mhm,
halo. Got it. Okay. So I want to ask a few questions that we jotted down. But friend, remember what I told you? I came down to the conclusion of
mhm,
when it comes to getting a job, as far as this list that exists of
mhm.
hairstyles, all right, look to see what the requirements are for this job and take it or don't take it.
That is true. Because at the end of the
So
day, if it's that much of a
it's
problem for
how the
you,
brand wants to be
it
represented.
might not be meant for you.
Yeah, just like consider it like how we have the Melanin Mindset and we will have special guests in and out of the Melanin Mindset. But we interview our guest speaker before they come on. So
Yeah.
either they fit our brand aesthetic or they don't. So
Hmm.
some of these requirements come just simply from the brand aesthetic. Now, discriminating, which is what the Crown Act is about, and we do not want
Yeah.
to take anything away from the Crown Act because the discrimination piece of it is the problem. You don't treat me differently because my hair looks different from yours. These are not people who have exhibited the bedhead thing, okay?
Yeah.
That's not what it
Mhm.
was. They came with their
They
hair
came with
groomed.
their style. They came with their protective styles.
Right.
Let's say with their crochet or their curly extensions, and they were being either not considered for promotion or
Not given opportunities.
not given opportunities because of their hair. So that is what brought the Crown Act about.
Yeah, so we still want you all to be very well aware of that. But when it comes down to this list, we know bedhead. We got that at the top of the list, friend. Bedhead. Okay.
Uh-huh.
No
It makes
bedhead.
me
We got
fun.
So with these questions we have here, it says, do you feel you wear your hair a certain way in certain settings? So tell us down below in the comments, do you feel you wear your hair a certain way in certain settings?
Now I'm gonna answer it. I don't feel like I wear my hair a certain way in certain settings, but I wear my hair a certain depending on like it's for me. Like I call this my melanin mindset wig. Why? Because I could throw this wig anywhere. It could be under the sink. It could be under my pillow. And no matter where I pull the wig from, she be cute. So, like for melanin mindset, y'all know I'm a hairdresser. So Monday is my day off. I don't be trying to do much. So I just I'll yell across the house. Somebody bring me my melanin mindset wig. I'll bust a curl right here and a curl right here, and voila.
Mm,
But
okay.
like if I'm going, like the kids are performing at the fair. When I go to the fair, homegirl gonna have some braids, or I'm gonna have something on top of my head because it's hot. So I wear my hair based on two things: where I'm gonna be at, and as it pertains to temperature, and what looks cute with my outfit.
So I am, we got one in common. What looks cute with my outfit? All right.
Yeah,
So is it down? Is it up? Do I need to do a fresh retwist? Do I need it to be, laying a certain way? Do I need to
yes,
do what I got to do? You know what I'm saying? And function. So for me, function. My hair being
yeah,
all over me is not functional for certain things that I need to get done. Like if I'm standing for 8 hours doing some knotless plaits, I'm gonna pull it
yeah.
down into a low pony or something that is not on my face. Cause sometimes I get
Mm-hmm.
hot when I'm doing hair, y'all. So when you get hot, you gotta, pull it back and get it off of you so you don't melt while you're trying to work. So
But you
I look
still
for
want hair,
function.
so you still want to look presentable.
Right. So I do have my, I still have it in my neat little pony or something like that. But I've also been known to put on a Nike hat.
Mm-hmm.
I've been known to put that ponytail, slide that ponytail through the loop on the back of that Nike hat, and keep it
Mm-hmm.
trucking. I will go do braids like that, but at the same time, I bet you I done took some edge control and
It
laid
made it look
everything here,
nice, made it look
tucked it up, and
presentable.
all of that. I feel like I have to look presentable, but it's that function aspect of it. So, as far as me, but my natural hair, I feel, has always been professional. That's a question
Yeah.
we put on there. Do you feel natural hair is professional? And we love to hear what you all have to say. So, feel free to take to the comments and let us know what you think as far as that's concerned. Like, do you feel like
Not
natural hair is
nobody loves you,
professional?
Sharita. She said I actually relaxed my natural. I was starting to look like nobody loved me.
Now, wait
Oh,
a minute. Now, was that the hair growing from your head or the fact that you could not style said hair?
yeah. You just needed
Keep
to
that in
take your
mind. You
time
got to
and
find the
learn. You
style
got
that fits for you.
you. You definitely have to learn your hair when you're natural, and if you don't, it can look like you're a little neglected.
Mhm. Uh, Julie says she used a lot of gel and edge control when she going to work. She lots of gel and edge control. So, Julie, why? I think that's where we want to know. We want to know, why do you feel you need all the gel and edge control when you go to work? Or is that what makes you comfortable? Because like Kia said, what works for her or what's
Malfunction.
did you Oh Lord. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yes. Oh, the Florida humidity. Okay, thanks, Julie. Julie has to do that because of the Florida humidity. I understand. I understand. Anybody remember their first relaxer? Friend, you remember the first time you got a relaxer?
The first time,
Yeah, because I see it down here. The first relaxer, why?
I vaguely, for some reason, I want to say, and is she in here today? I feel
Who?
like Denise
Linda?
Templeman King.
Oh, Denise.
Denise Templeman King, I believe, gave me my first relaxer, if
Mm.
I'm not mistaken. I don't know. That's the first time I remember it. I remember us in her kitchen and her putting a relaxer in my hair. And whether that was the first time I had one or not, I don't know. I probably was like 11 or 12, and I just remember that's my first memory of it.
I don't remember how old I was when I got my first relaxer, but my memory from being younger getting relaxers is just for me sending the cassette tapes in the box. Do you remember they used to have the cassette tapes in the Just For Me relaxers? And it was like just for me, no light conditioner, what did it say?
They
Relaxer
had
free,
that
but it was
song.
relaxer.
What
Yeah.
was on the
It was
tape?
like nothing was what was on it, the song. It was
The
like
song.
JUSTFRME. Yes,
Just for me. I remember that.
I should have ran that. Listen, they will not monetize if we run their song. So we won't play their jingle, but we can say it. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I know y'all remember that Just For Me cassette tape. They used to come in the box.
Yes.
Yes, she's like, used to sing the theme song all the time. Yes. Listen, you knew that thing forwards and backwards. I remember the box. The little girl was be so cute. My grandma was a hairstylist. She used to put them ponytails in there. You have Easter hair on a Tuesday headed to school.
Yeah.
So other kids is like, oh, I got curls or I got this and that for Easter. No, 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 honey. My grandma made sure that these edges was laid down and this hair was done. My mom too.
I always remember my hair in like ballies and barrettes.
Yep, and pigtails,
But I can't
ponytails, barrette.
remember whether my hair was relaxed in those ballies and barrettes. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
My mom was viewing earlier. I don't know if she's still here, but my mom could probably tell you around the time that I got my first relaxer. I know your mom is viewing. So,
Mm.
when did I don't remember the age, but I remember the box and I remember the cassette tape. Oh my gosh, your first Jerry
She
curl.
remember that first Jerry girl. My mom wouldn't let me get one.
Oh, I have a horror story about that Jerry curl. I got one. I was in the 5th grade. This I know for a fact. I got a Jerry curl. I was in the 5th grade. I went to school. I had beautiful curls when I left the house. I went to school, beautiful curls. My mom had just put all that activator and stuff in it. It was
Mm-hmm.
recess. After recess, I had a fro.
Uh-huh.
The sun took all of the Jerry curl juice out of my hair.
Suck
Okay,
it right up.
all of it was gone. All of it was gone. I
Oh, Okay, so my mom said when I
Oh,
had my ponytails, it was grease and water.
okay,
But
okay.
Stan said just for me with they tried to upstage just for me with PCJ. They sure did. They tried to come out with PCJ. PCJ did not hold up like just for me.
It's not the same. Not the same. Oh, hair envy. We got that on here too. Anybody got hair
Oh,
goals, hair envy? All right. Being somebody with locks, I did have hair goals when I first locked my hair. I would see
Jasmine.
people with, oh, oh wow. So Jasmine, you were 18. I got a
Yeah.
relaxer. I actually ended up going natural because I got a relaxer or started to get a relaxer and it burned so bad. So I stopped. So I was like, let me transition. I do not know what caused that reaction. Maybe my scalp got sick of it. It was just like I can't anymore. But I remember transitioning natural and then I remember jumping off the edge of the cliff into natural. Friend, you remember
Hmm.
what happened. So
Yeah, I did.
like I mean, I got pushed over the edge into natural, but I was headed in
Hmm.
that direction. I was headed in that
Hmm.
direction, but I was definitely pushed over the edge. Okay, and I've been natural ever since. But I stopped because it burned. It burned so bad, Jasmine. I can relate. It burned so bad. I remember when I was in 8th grade, I got all of my hair cut. My daddy got mad because he thought I was getting a Jerry curl in middle school. The
Hmm.
capital letters. No, not
Hmm.
yeah, no, I
Hmm.
was elementary school when I got. Wait, Jimmy got a relaxer at 17?
I'm so mad that he put that.
Okay.
I guess. Cause let me tell you about Jimmy and his relaxer. Jimmy used to wear. When I told you he had the big fro. Now Jimmy from deep. He got deep roots in Africa. His hair was getting a little unruly. And one day I was like, well, let's relax it. Maybe it'll be easier. And I definitely relaxed his hair. And
Listen, my husband let me
it
put a
was definitely
texturizer in
easier
his
to
once.
braid.
Yeah, I put a texturizer in my husband's hair once when he first
Hmm.
tried to grow some hair. I put a little texturizer in it so he could have really nice deep waves, but that didn't last long. Like it literally was,
I
I would
really
say, a
think
couple
in the
weeks, maybe.
past we did it for lack of knowledge. Like we didn't know how to take care of our curls. Nowadays, with so much education and so many products that are designed for our natural curls, like it's definitely just a preference. If you
Mhm.
decide you want to relax your hair, it's because that's your preference.
That's
Because you
something
can
you wanted
very
to
much
do.
so have beautiful any texture style with your natural hair. It can be straightened, it can be curled, it can be waved, it can be crimped, it can be braided with your natural hair. So if you decide you want a relaxer, I really think it's just a choice now.
Yeah, it's definitely a preference. But we want
Mm.
to see some answers come in regarding hair envy. Anybody have hair envy, be it melanated hair texture envy or not melanated hair texture envy? Maybe straight hair envy or length envy, things like that. Let us know if you've got hair goals. Because what I was saying before I jumped into Jasmine's comment, I did. I used to have lock goals. I used to see
Mhm.
people, you know that. I used to look at people's hair and be like, oh, goals. Right? But now
Mhm.
I'm so happy with my hair and the way my hair is. I don't have actual hair goals anymore. It's kind
Yeah.
of like I just want my locks to be healthy and I want my hair to thrive. That's kind of where I'm
Yeah.
at.
Now my hair on I have very fine hair, but everybody is obsessed with the curls that I have and my kids have. We do have what most people would consider really nice curls. I just want some thick hair. Like I just want my hair to be thick. I envy people with like thick nappy hair. I just feel like you got so many more options. You have
Mm.
so many more options. Like I'd be
If
like this
you've had your
little
eyes on Kia any length of time, her hair might not be thick, but she got options. Okay, your hair might not be thick, but you got options. Mona
hmm.
said, "Did you know your grandfather used to do hair?"
You know when I found out my grandfather did hair, Mona, when I went to get my cosmetology license, and my mom told me, she said, "Yeah, you know your grandma and your grandfather did hair." And the thing about it is, her mom did hair, and I just thought she did our hair. Like I didn't realize she was professional.
Hmm.
I didn't realize her and my aunt had a whole salon. Like I didn't know that. I thought. So I guess it's in our genes.
Mm. Yeah, my grandmother did hair. My mom, my aunt, everybody was doing hair around me, and so
See,
it was just natural.
Julie feels my pain. You know why? Julie and I have the same type of hair.
Mm. You envy.
I
She
want
said
some
big
big
hair.
hair.
You just want big hair.
I want big, thick hair.
I'm not dealing with Sharita tonight. She said, at this point, I'm just glad to still have hair. Denise said, Denise said, I've always wanted thick
See?
hair.
Again,
Oh,
my
wow.
auntie, we struggle. We don't have thick hair in our family.
Listen, my edges have been thin literally my entire life, and so I used to envy people who had full edges, but then I was just kind of like, I looked around at my cousins and I was like, they low key look like mine. They ain't as bad as mine, but they,
Ain't none of us got no edges. So
ain't hardly none of us got, what I'm saying? So I'm like, we all kind of on the struggle bus when it comes to that. But it's just I used to, but it comes with self-acceptance. Like when you start to accept yourself, that probably dies off a little bit. I can only attribute it to that because I used to be an obsessor. I used to really, really obsess. But then I started putting I put my hair in a high bun or a high ponytail before I put my locks in and didn't care. And even with my locks in now, I'll put my hair in a cute bun, like a nice bun up top, and then get that edge control. And I will swoop my scalp. I do not care. I will swoop my scalp. You hear me? And I will be on my way. I do not care. Okay, I feel as though this is the hair I have. I make it.
At the end of the day, I really think that I think the C.R.O.W.N Act is a great thing. I'm saddened that it had to come to that, but being as though it did, I think it's another way for us to end discrimination against things that like really I don't have that much control over. Like, bro, my hair is kinky, and even if I straighten it 9 times out of 10, by the end of the day, what you getting is kinky. So you cannot discriminate me, cause me not to grow and move forward based on my hairstyle.
Right.
And I think that's what it all boils down to. And it will also allow our generations behind us to come up loving their hair for what it is, because they don't have to worry about saying, oh, my natural hair is unprofessional. What am I going to do with it now?
Right. Right. And also with them seeing us accept who we are more and more and more, they'll be more likely to do just the same in their days coming up as well.
Yeah.
So, friend, let's go ahead and dive into our tip of the week.
All right. What's the tip of the week? Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it.
Right. Confucius can be confusing, but with that, that's very clear. Everything really does have beauty. It goes back to that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What you see is what you have to work with. So with that, find the beauty in the things that you have. So with that being said, everyone, please be ready to tune in with us next week, right here, same time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. And if you're interested in learning more about the C.R.O.W.N Act, for those who are interested in learning more about the C.R.O.W.N Act, stick around for our outro. We are going to be sharing some very valuable information for you. Again, congratulations to Stan Temple. Congrats to Stan Temple on winning our very first raffle. Thank you all so much for chilling with us. Right? I need that sound. I pushed the wrong button anyway. So thank you so much for tuning in with us. Remember, protect your peace, everybody, and share this with someone you care about. Thank you for viewing us tonight, friend.
Have a great evening and stay safe, guys.
All right. Good night, everybody. Feeling inspired and want to know what you can do to help? Join the Melanin Mindset in signing the C.R.O.W.N Act petition. We've included some instructions here on the screen. Feel free to find that description box down below, and the link is right there for you at the very top. You too can make a difference. We want to be the change. Help us make a difference. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and remember, protect your peace and share this with someone you care about. Good night, y'all.